Hi, my friends. Today we're going to listen to the story Room on the Broom. And then we're going to talk about our five-finger retell after the story. So think about the characters, think about the setting, and then we're going to talk about all the stuff that has to do with our five-finger retell. Okay, my friends, here goes.
By Julia Donaldson. Illustrated by Axel Scheffler. And read by Alan Mandel. The witch had a cat, and a very tall hat, and long ginger hair, which she wore in a plait. Oh, how the cat purred, and how the witch grinned, as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed, and how the cat spat, when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, "I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me?" "Oh, yes!" cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and the forests they flew. The dog wagged his tail, and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed aloud and held on to her hat, but away blew the bow from her long ginger plait. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said, as the witch tied her plait in a bow, "I'm a bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me?" "Oh, yes!" cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond, leapt a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch tried the wand on a fold of her cloak, "I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me?" "Oh, yes!" cried the witch. So the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat, and the dog, and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. "I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and I'm planning to have witch and chips for my tea." "No!" cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. "Help!" cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew nearer and, licking his lips, said, "Maybe this once I'll have wits without chips." But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a meow and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched and it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, "Buzz off! That's my witch!" The dragon drew back and he started to shake. "I'm sorry," he spluttered. "I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly." And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and "For you," said the dog. "And thank you, oh, thank you," the grateful witch cried. "Without you, I'd be in that dragon's inside." Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, "Find something, everyone. Throw something in." So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. "Iggity, ziggity, ziggity, zoo!" Then out rose a truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird, and a shower for the frog. "Oh, yes!" cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone.
Great story, right? That was a really great story. Love that story. Love, love, love. See, where'd I go? Where'd my picture go? No, come back, picture. Let me see if I can get my picture back. Hold on. There you go. Can you see me now? Okay, let me see. Let's make it bigger. All right, perfect. Okay, so my friends, right over here is our awesome chart, a little chart paper, and it has our 5-finger retell right here. So our 5-finger retell, we just heard the story of the room on the broom, and the settings were basically on the broom, and they were in the woods, flying up in the air. The characters in the story were obviously the witch, the dog, the cat, the frog, the bird, the dragon, right? In the beginning of the story, we have the witch, and she was flying around on her broom with all of her friends, and she was losing all these things. And when she was losing things, her animal friends would find them, and then they would want to come on the broom. And she says, "Sure, come on up. You can come on my broom." And up they came onto the broom. In the middle of the story, what ends up happening to the broomstick? The broomstick broke, and then they all fell down. And then they all fell down, and what happened to the witch? The dragon got the witch. So now the dragon has the witch, And now her animals have to come together, and her animals come together, and they create that what? That gross little monster, the gross monster. But the gross monster scares the dragon away, and then the witch is free. So now at the end of the story, what did they do? What did the witch do to all of her friends? She made them a what? She made them a totally awesome broomstick where they all can sit in there. How awesome was that story? Right? Love, love, love that story. You know why? Because it has to do with the witch. So now your seesaw, I'm going to give you a broom. You're going to hit the mic, and then you're going to move all the characters that you remember from the story. Use the mic and say, who came first, who came second, who came third, who came next, who came last. Okay, and then we're going to save that. I can't wait to see and listen to all your voices. Bye, guys. Thank you for sharing a story with me. See you later, alligators.